Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to a new episode in the Stories with Asli podcast. आज हमारे साथ जो गेस्ट है ना, her name is Felicia B. She is a theatre performer. She is an actress. उन्होंने films करी है, TV करा है, theatre करा है. She has done a lot of corporate events as a MC, master of ceremonies. She's a host. She's a presenter. She has done a lot of great work. And इस conversation में हमने उन सारे experience के बारे में तो बात करी है. We also talked about her personal life. We also talked about how she has grown up with the passion for pursuing a career like this came to, and she's also a YouTube personality, and she makes one of the best, most researched, most well articulated content that I have seen on YouTube, specifically for a female creator, because her content is very different from what you would generally find on YouTube, and which is why she's on the podcast, which is why we have had such a great insightful conversation, and which is why I'm sure कि जब तक तुम इस conversation को खत्म करोगे ना, तुमको बहुत कुछ नया जानने सीखने और समझने को मिल जाएगा. So not taking a lot of your time, just a hearty reminder कि हर Friday को Story with Rusty podcast का नया episode आता है. So if you're new here, make sure you follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, हर जगह जहाँ तुमको मतलब podcast सुनने में मजा आए, and we'll just get right into the conversation. Hi Frisha, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Vedant?
I am doing well. I need your help. मतलब I have an idea about what you do on YouTube. I checked out all your
Yeah.
content. I will need you to tell the audience about what is that you do that other than YouTube. What has been your
Right.
career trajectory like, and why have you settled on YouTube? I mean, abhi, currently.
So, currently, I don't even think I've settled on YouTube. I still do all the other things that I do.
Which are वहीं से शुरू करते हैं.
Okay, so let's talk about like what I do now. I've done a lot of things.
Which is why you are
And,
here. Which is exactly why you are here. This podcast is called Stories with Rusty. I am certain you have a lot of stories to tell, and
I do.
we just started. Go ahead. Then. Go ahead. शुरू कर, चलो, चलो.
So basically, let's talk about like what I do now.
Hmm.
What I essentially do right now is that I host shows for corporate companies as a master of ceremonies, as an MC. And it's something that I started doing around 7 to 8 years back. So I started that first before YouTube.
Hmm.
And before 2020 happened and the pandemic came and rained down on all of us, I would practically be like living out of a suitcase, doing gigs around the world
Hmm.
and hosting shows. Now that has become, of course, into a more virtual space. And I do it from home or I go to studios and I shoot. So I still do that along with YouTube.
Hmm.
And my journey on YouTube has been absolutely insane because I started 5 years back when a lot of people did start YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was with a company that was called as Culture Machine. And
Oh,
they
I've
were
heard of
like,
them. I've heard of them. Yeah.
yeah, so they were my platform. And they used to do the edits for me and I would do the content and the shoot. And, you know, that was the relationship that we shared. And things kind of like on their end were not like really working out. And so we decided that we needed to split. But the split took 2 years.
Oh wow. ऐसा कैसे? Why did it take 2 years?
Yeah, so first there was like 6 months of a lot of, you know, when things are not working out, a marriage doesn't just break overnight, right? Like both couples don't like wake up in the morning and go, let's get divorced. So there's like the gestation period where, you know, you're feeling like things are not working out and things are not going your way, and then there's like a little back and forth and
Yeah.
the acceptance of also that okay, things are not working out, right? There's
course.
also that moment that needs to happen between both parties. And then slowly you're like, okay, now we're 6 months in and this is really not working out. This marriage needs to end. And it ended very amicably. There was no like thing. But these things, they take time.
Yeah, of
And
course.
for
I mean,
me,
from a contractual point of view and from a content point of view as well, this must have taken
Correct.
a toll. I thoroughly understand that. What happened after that? क्योंकि bump तो I'm assuming उसके बाद ही आया होगा content में, and even in numbers.
so all this happened and I restarted the channel. The papers finally came in. The official papers finally came in March 2020.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And
Okay.
the lockdown happened.
Okay.
And my events and all my other work, like I host shows also for NDTV Good Times. I do like travel shows with them as well.
Yeah.
So everything stopped, right? But wax papers came in. And so it was like, okay, this is absolutely perfect. I waited 2 years for this to happen. And it happened at a time when I knew that I had the time, the resources, and the energy to put in. The only problem was that I didn't know how to edit. And there was a lockdown going on. I managed to figure that part out, and today I edit most of my videos. So I picked up a new skill as well.
Which is incredible. It's an incredible skill.
Yeah, it's such an amazing, liberating feeling because it was something I never did, but I still had a YouTube channel. And then to kind of have that complete control over your content and to know exactly what you're doing with it, right? It's really amazing and so liberating for me. It was really liberating for me. And that's it. So now I host shows virtually and I have WAC. And yeah, it's great. It's amazing.
I mean, it is amazing, yaar, and this is what would be going in the minds of the audience as well, because उन्होंने तुमको देखा होगा कहीं टीवी पे या फिर YouTube videos में, which are not your channel, and they'll realize that you have a very familiar face, might have seen you somewhere, but could not quite put a finger on it. And the leading question that I have to this is कि, I mean, you talked about it, it's a liberating feeling to have control over your content, which is what you have on VAC. What kind of differences are there in working for, say, a corporate, for example, hosting a travel show versus hosting making a YouTube video? Because that is an interesting topic that I want to really know about.
So straight down, the biggest differentiator is saying the truth.
Okay. Elaborate.
So what would happen in the space of, like, let's say that I am doing a certain travel show, okay? Everything is sponsored.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. So everything is sponsored, everything is taken care of. And sometimes there might be a moment in what we're shooting where, okay, for example, very recently we traveled somewhere. And so I'm not going to take like names of the channel and where I went.
Not. Of course.
Yeah.
Not.
And the hotel that we checked in, it was a sponsored deal. And the hotel, with what it looked like on the pictures that the team saw, and when we landed and we checked in, we were like, oh my god, ye kya hai yaar? These guys hired a damn good photographer. Because they made like the crappiest room and the crappiest stuff look like it's a 5-star hotel. Now we had to do certain links about the hotel and we had to talk about the hotel because you are also promoting that hotel as a tourist spot. And I'm like, guys, I can't do this, yaar. It's damn unfair. So the truth is the biggest thing. With YouTube, because I have so much control over my content and I choose to take onus over the words that I say because they are my words. Unfortunately, sometimes when I'm doing something on TV, they may not be my words. But that being said, I'm not going to say that we lied to the audience and we didn't tell them like, "Ye, bahut badhiya hotel hai, aapko yahan pe aana chahiye, please check in" and all. We didn't do that. So we didn't go like OTT with it, but we didn't also, if I didn't say it, then I didn't say it.
I mean, I understand the difference. Plus, I mean, that reflects very well in the kind of content that you have been making recently on your YouTube channel as well. Because उसमें मैंने देखा there is a glimpse of थोड़ा political opinions भी होता है. Because a celebrity does not necessarily put out their political views. Of course, owing to that reason कि सब sponsored होता है. And थोड़ा scene हो जाता है वहाँ पे. I mean, YouTube also has sponsorships.
Right. It does. I mean, we've all had videos where, we get like a certain sponsorship in. And then I guess it depends on what you want to do with that information and how you want to convert it to your audience.
Of course.
Like I got approached by, for poker. I got approached by some people very recently. I had to say no. I said I don't want that, because I just don't want to be telling people how cool it is to play poker, because poker in India we associate with gambling.
Yeah.
I know it's a game and I know it's a sport.
No, I mean, it's still a gambling app.
Right. Like they were still trying to tell me, "Nahi, yaar, it's a sport as well, and now
Yeah.
there are tournaments." But I was like, "Yeah, but you're gambling. It's still like money."
And I don't want to
I know.
associate. I mean, for a YouTuber, it makes sense obviously कि तुमको अपना I think it is more important for a YouTuber because you're an individual identity to build
Yeah.
your personal brand very carefully because एक बार वो किसी ऐसे
Exactly.
ब्रांड के साथ एसोसिएट हो गया जहाँ पे थोड़ा घपला है तो फिर ऑडियंस उससे कभी डिसएसोसिएट नहीं कर पाती है.
Yeah, because everything you say, it is so personal. Everything that you are talking about, it is extremely like it is what you are thinking and what you are expressing yourself. It's one of the original, it's the OG platform of expression, man.
Yeah.
Like YouTube's been around for like what? How many years now?
16 years actually.
16? 17?
India में
Yeah.
India में you can get an idea about 10-12 years. हाँ, YouTube
10,
has
11, I was going to say. Yeah.
हाँ.
But around, it's like the OG expression platform. And that's what YouTube was then. It was like, sometimes I used to feel really bad, that I'm not editing my own videos because I would feel
Acha.
like, that doesn't make me a true YouTuber.
You will be
Like-
surprised how many YouTubers do not edit their own videos, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Initially, I would be like, no, yeah, but this doesn't make me like an OG YouTuber, like, you know.
Yeah. मैंने स्ट्रगल नहीं किया है
Yeah.
मैंने बिकॉज शुरू में तो सबको अपनी वीडियो खुद एडिट करनी पड़ती है. इट्स ओनली दैट यू वंस यू गेट टू अ सर्टेन लेवल कि तुम
मे-
हायर करते हो एडिटर.
हाँ, मेरा तो उल्टा हुआ. Which I'm really grateful because it allowed me to put out quality content to draw an audience in. So I'm really grateful that I even got a chance to do it the other way around.
I mean,
It came at a
and,
price.
It comes at a price, and this is something I keep talking about to the young YouTubers that come up to me and ask me questions कि यार हम पे ना agency आ रही है, they want to get us into a contract, should we do it or should we not? I mean, you have had that experience, and मैं तो ये कहता हूँ कि मत करो because control चला जाता है तुम्हारे हाथ से. What has your experience been? The goods of it. I mean, the bad so we know, everyone knows. What are the goods of it?
Exactly. I think it really helped me in the beginning. It really, really helped me.
When you say help, what do you mean? As in content
I'll tell
बनाने
you.
में.
Content banane mein, I mean, so scripting and all of that was always mine. That
okay.
has always been me. So it's not like someone was giving me some script and some idea and saying ki like pad lo. So that the thoughts were always mine. But in terms of also when I was doing WAC, when I started WAC, I had no time because my events really take up like a lot of my time.
And we'll come
And-
back to events because I have a lot of questions about events as well. But abhi idhar.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back to that. So, in the sense of like then having somebody to handle the other back end of it, it's truly amazing, to have that facility. Right now, maybe because I'm at home and work is not like so hectic, nobody's traveling.
Yeah.
You kind of like you're able to shuffle between everything else and manage. Although like now I wish like I do feel like sometimes like I'm like I need someone. I need one person, yeah, I need somebody. It becomes a lot.
Yeah.
It's such a time consuming process, and it's not just the video you're putting out, right? You're then saying, I want to put something, I want to put it on Facebook, then I want to put it on Instagram, then I want to tweet
Yes.
about it, then I would have to do this. Like, I don't even know how you do it. You have like so many channels.
I mean I also have a team of sorts. I work with a bunch of people. They also help me with my
Yeah.
edits and they help plan the social stuff. So I understand when you say this कि एक बंदा तो चाहिए होता है काम करने के लिए, help करने के लिए to keep your head quite straight. I mean I use a lot of tools, तो मेरा process तो बहुत ही complicated हो जाएगा once we start getting into it. But no.
Oh my god, listen, when we finish recording, I'm going to
Yeah.
pick your brains.
बिल्कुल. No, you were telling me about the goods of having those guys. How
Yeah, because they do that. They take care of all of this stuff.
and they
take
also
care
must
of all
be
of this.
taking care of the sponsor integrations, getting sponsors, getting brands. Was that
Yeah,
a part
they
of
didn't
the
get me
deal?
they didn't get me a single brand.
Why did you not ask for it? पूछा नहीं कि दे दो यार एक आध
Of course I
sponsorship दे दो.
asked.
फिर like what was their rationale behind this?
I think their way of working was very different. They had another way of working, and see, if I'm going to go to a brand and I'm going to tell them that like I want 10 lakhs for the video,
Hmm.
they're not going to give it to you.
I mean, if you ask them
I
nicely, they
mean,
might. मेरे को तो
Well,
मैं
I mean,
the price that I quote, like I mean, little segue,
huh,
but ever since I started my YouTube, I have always priced myself really high. ठीक है, I
okay,
mean, if suppose a person with 20,000 subscribers is ready to do a video for say 2,000 5,000 rupees, I would always price
yeah,
myself at 100x 10x of it. तो 20,000 सब्सक्राइबर पे मैं
right,
25-30 हज़ार रुपये लेता था, and even if
right,
that brings down the number of sponsors I can integrate, but it sets a
yeah,
market price. It tells everyone, and I mean these people they
yeah,
talk amongst themselves कि वेदांत इस रेट पे अगर स्पॉन्सरशिप करेगा तो करेगा, and I see the results of
correct.
that now. Now when I go and
Hmm.
now when a sponsor approaches me, I tell them कि मेरा ये प्राइस है, करना है तो करो वरना पैसा लेके जाओ, and it works. They give me the money that I ask for.
Fair enough, yeah.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is that if you're at 1 lakh subscribers, I
Hmm.
wasn't even at 1 lakh then,
Hmm.
and you're asking someone for like 10 and 20 lakhs.
हाँ फिर तो मुश्किल है. I mean that
Stuff,
won't make
yeah,
sense for
नहीं
them.
होने वाला है ना.
Hmm.
हाँ. So it's like different market expectations, different expectations from both parties as to how it'll work, and all of that. So
And I
I
think
completely agree with what you said
Hmm. No, I
about
was saying that
pricing.
Cultural Machine also, I mean, they managed a lot of channels, right? Their way of working is
Yeah.
not the way the other agencies work. Like the other people, they sign up people, they sign up creators, and then they integrate brands into them. How did CM work? Because I don't know if a lot of people will relate to this, but तुम लोगों ने CM का logo बहुत सारे creators के videos के
Yeah.
end में देखा होगा. They don't even market themselves as कि हम इनको manage करते हैं. It's just that this is a
Yeah.
I won't even call them a management company. I would call them a production house of sorts. Would you agree there?
They had like very different roles that they played with different creators. So like not every creator had the deal that I had.
Of course.
Or maybe like I didn't have the deal that like someone else had. Like Sahil Khattar was like a face for being
Yeah.
Indian. So he
Yeah.
had like but people still associated him with the
Being
channel.
Indian with them. And
Yeah. Then like Kanak's Kitchen, she used to be with CM. And her equation was completely different from like what mine was. They wouldn't even edit her videos. So they also had they have a lot of technology, which is really good technology that they can use for your videos as well. So that being said, then you get to kind of like leverage on all of that.
So
And
that
get to
is
kind of
an
use
advantage. I mean, it's
yeah,
a pretty
and
big advantage. It's a pretty big advantage.
it is, especially when you're starting a channel, because how do you get the algorithm to kind of pick you up as well? No?
Yeah. इसी को figure out करने में time लग जाता है. Like it took me 2.5 years,
Yeah.
2 years to get to 2,500 subscribers. 2 years. And a lot of people then quit उससे पहले because 2 साल तक का time सब नहीं देते. Not everyone has the
Yeah.
time to dedicate that. But once you figure that out, then you can play the field and figure out कि वो कैसे चलता है.
In a way, I feel like now I need to start figuring all of that out.
You
because
should.
I
You should. You have to.
I
You
had
have to do that
someone
now.
doing it.
I mean, of course, you have to. Now you are a proper YouTuber. Now you don't. Now you will experience what you should have when you were starting out. But that's okay.
Correct.
Has there been a switch on your YouTube content or a pivot from what you were making earlier to what you're making now?
No. I also believe that like audiences, when they came for something, and so I'm not a big fan of like suddenly changing things around, because I feel like they subscribe to you for something. And also,
Of course.
I don't even know what would be the other thing that I would give them.
I mean, the most obvious thing that you can do is change the name of the channel, because now the channel, I mean, even though it is whack, I'm sure you must have thought on it.
Yeah.
We did. What did you? क्या conclusion निकला? What was the rationale? What was the thought process?
Meaning, first it was like, should I just call it Frisia? Right? The
Yeah.
whole thing is like the channel should be named after you.
Yes, it should be. And I would advise you to do that because it's an interesting name. It's difficult to spell, but once you realize,
Correct.
once people catch a glimpse of it, जब एक बार वो सुन लेते हैं, they don't forget it. That is the advantage that I had with Rusty. एक बार किसी ने सुन लिया कि रस्टी है तो उसके बाद उनको याद रहता है because it's even though it's an unusual name, but at least you recall it. It has recall
It's
value.
your middle name?
No, it's a nickname. मेरे घर में कोई रस्टी वस्टी नहीं है. My name is Vedant Kaushik. Rusty is something that my cousin used to call me when I was like 3 years old, and it stuck.
Okay.
Everyone started calling me Rusty, so that's why everything is Rusty now. I don't know why Alexa started पीछे, but हाँ. No,
She heard
yeah.
you and she was like, "Yes, Rusty, what would you like?"
Okay, हाँ. So what was the rationale behind changing the name and not changing the name? What did you think?
Not changing the name. It felt like, I mean, I feel like it felt like I just need to first start the channel. So
Hmm.
there was these aims and these goals that I had, right? Which October last year, I kind of just sat down and I said, okay, I'm giving myself these timelines, and I'm like, by this point, I want this. By this point, I want this to happen, and by this point, this. And the main first thing was, I just want to start WAC.
Hmm.
That's all. I just want to, after 2 years, get one bloody video out there.
And that
That's
happened in
all I
March.
need. And that happened in March.
Okay.
My next goal was that by June, the channel should be like fully functioning and
Hmm.
in like a flow. I would say I got that maybe by like July.
Hmm.
And now there's a few more goals. So I don't think I want to change the name right now. I just feel like there's recall. And people now message me and they're like, "Oh my god, I used to watch your videos so long back. I remember
Yeah.
your channel. I remember your channel."
Hmm.
And second thing being, it's a complicated name. So how do you like find it then?
हाँ, I mean, it makes sense. But okay, here is my rationale behind advising you to change the name. Because
Yeah.
WAC, जिसने WAC, अभी you are at what, 170-175,000 subscribers?
Yeah, more
I'm
than
sure
that.
your immediate goal now is to कि अब 1 million touch कराना है इसको. And I'm sure you're going to be
Yeah.
working towards that. When you, I
Yeah.
mean, there are still like 828,000 people, potential subscribers, which have not heard the name WAC or which they're not familiar with it. But
Right.
If you're building a personal brand, you want to associate it with your name. And I'm sure you can find out. So, for example, there's this YouTuber that I follow. She's called Sarah Dichi. Okay, she's a tech
Okay.
YouTuber, and her
Okay.
tagline of her channel is "My name is Sarah Dichi. It rhymes with Peachy," and that is the only reason I remember her name. So I'm sure you
I
can do
love it.
something creative around that. So नाम
Yeah.
change करना is an advice because फिर सबको याद रहेगा and then they will search for your name and फिर उससे algorithm भी बढ़ता है. Plus उसका advantage ये होगा कि लोग गलत spelling डाल के भी अगर search करेंगे ना तब भी नाम आने लगेगा.
हाँ, तभी तो लगेगा. That's true. That's true.
हाँ,
Like,
I mean,
yeah, that's very.
you can consider that. I also happen to check your website. It's a very good, nice one-page website about what you do. And wait, what happened? अच्छा ठीक है, पुराना वो convert हो गया. So that was a good first look because when I started exploring your content, I personally had not seen your YouTube पहले. Okay, and I think we have spoken about this when we had that chat, but I don't think we have it on camera. Ki I was
Yeah.
looking for people I could get on the podcast, female YouTubers or female influencers specifically, because ये gripe रहता है लोगों को, यार तुम लड़के तो बहुत सारे ले आते हो, हमको और ऐसे लोग चाहिए, because the female audience wants something that you know they can see themselves in. And that's when I
Yeah.
got around to your content, and thankfully we were able to connect on that live stream, and मेरा ईमेल खोलने से बच गया. Otherwise ये नहीं हो पाता. Okay, so my leading question around this is the events that you do, the hosting that you do, because I also used to do hosting when I was in school and college. ठीक है, तो मेरे को बड़ा मज़ा आता था इवेंट्स होस्ट करने में, कंपटीशन होस्ट करने में. How does one evolve from hosting school events to hosting corporate events, hosting travel shows? That is my first question. तो पहले इसका आंसर दो मेरे को. Like how has that journey been like?
So, I think because my journey happened like 10 years back with all of this, I'll tell you what my journey was, and I think
Yes.
how you should do it now, because the scales have changed and the way
Of
of
course.
working has also changed, and it's evolved
course.
in a particular way. So for me, it was literally it's a very funny story. I used to do theatre.
मज़ा आएगा. Oh, I also
हाँ.
used to do theatre.
Yeah, so obviously, right, all of this comes from you being a person that came from some space where you were comfortable being in front of a lot of people, speaking in front of an audience. Maybe you didn't do theatre, maybe you were part of the debate team, maybe you were heading some kind of literature society or something. Because for people like us, then it becomes like much easier to be able to do stuff like this. And I was doing theatre. I started doing theatre when I was 5, like professional theatre. I was like a child theatre artist. Now, by this point, I was in college, still doing like plays at Prithvi. Like not just college plays, I would do professional plays. And one day, this guy comes up to me backstage and he's like, "Would you be interested in hosting an event?"
Wow.
And I was like, at that time, the event industry was very nascent. And the way we now know so much about events, we didn't really know much about it then. Like, I had no knowledge that this happened in the corporate world and, this is how things work. So I was like, yeah, sure. What do I need to do? And he said, nothing. It's the same thing. How you're going on stage over here, you go on stage over there and you talk in front of all these people. We'll give you a script. You can learn the script. You don't even have to stick to the script, which for me as a theatre person, I was like, oh my God, if I say and instead of the, it's fine. Like, otherwise, we're so particular.
You
as
have to
theatre
adhere
people.
to the script. Yes.
You got to work only with the script because the author has made these special words that need to come out. So I was like, wow, this is damn cool. I don't mind doing this. And he said, I'll give you $10,000. Okay. To which my chindi tree, my poor theatre soul went, what?
I mean, that is so relatable. So relatable.
What do you mean $10,000 for 1 hour and I don't need to
Yeah.
rehearse? I don't even need to rehearse for all these months. This is like a dream come true. I went, I hired some, I don't even know how I got the gown. I didn't even go to the parlor and get my hair done. I just put my makeup on and I went. It was terrible.
I mean, first event
It
तो
was-
होना ही पड़ेगा.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know like I had to get all dressed up and go on stage. I didn't know how I was supposed to kind of talk. My client didn't really know what he wanted me to do in the event. So there were 2 lost people. That was not a very good thing.
Yeah.
And then it was so funny, Nidan, for some reason, I'll never forget this. He was fixated on the fact that I had a rubber band in my hair.
Acha.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. And he was like, you need to remove that rubber band. You need to remove that rubber band. And I'll never forget this moment where, as I was getting on stage, he reached out and he pulled the rubber band out of my
Wow.
hair. And 10 years back, the kind of person I was, I mean, today someone did that, I would have just been like, dude, don't touch
course,
me. Like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing? Even if it meant me not going on stage or whatever, I would deal with it. But being like so young and not really like understanding, you're still in college, you can't kind of like really comprehend what is going on at that moment. And I went and I got so shaken by that. So it was terrible. My first event was hands down terrible. Like, but the feeling that I got when I was on stage and the energy exchange that was taking place between me and the audience, it somewhere made me feel like, man, I want to give this another shot. Not with this dude, but I want to give
Someone
this
else.
a shot. Yeah. And so it took me almost 2 years in the event industry to kind of get work. Because nobody wants to give you a whole event if you don't have experience.
And then
But if
how are
you-
you supposed to get experience? Okay, that very vicious loop.
Yeah. But like you said earlier, everybody talks to everybody.
Yeah.
And if you do a really good job with your first couple of events, eventually they'll all say like, hey, there's this new girl, there's this new guy, and he did a pretty decent job, you should try him. And today there is a much better system in place. There are associations. I'm a part of EMA and I work very closely with them for anchors and presenters in the association. You have event agencies. So there's a more streamlined, managed way that the event industry has evolved into. So coming back to today, how does one do it? I strongly suggest, and this is what I say to people all the time, is don't listen to some random man who comes and tells you he's giving you an event. But jokes apart, I would say work with an event agency. The first thing is I would really suggest that you work with an agency just for a few months also, so that you understand how this works. because there's a lot that goes into putting an event together. And my work as an MC and a presenter, it doesn't start when I go there at the venue and we start doing rehearsals. My work starts like 2-3 meetings before that. I come in with the agency, I work very closely with the agency. A lot of the planning stuff I'm involved in, into how my role will be, giving my inputs. So there's a lot of work. What you find, the final product that we see is like not the only thing. And a lot of people feel like, bas script de diya, you read the script and your job is done.
Yeah.
A good MC doesn't do that.
Mhm.
And an MC that's going to have recall will not do that.
Of course.
Yeah. So I would suggest work with an agency, understand how it is, because it is very complicated. It's not very simple. Different events need different things out of you. And then, and then eventually I'm sure you'll get a chance. You know, the agency guys will be like, oh, you're interested in hosting? Acha, we've got one small event जो उनके office में ही हो रहा है, जाके कर लो. And then you can evolve.
And which events are more fun? Like you've done TV shows as well. You've done
So that's a
these
totally
events as
different
well.
ball game.
हाँ, it's a different ball game, which is what I was coming to. ये तो sort हो
Yeah.
गया, चलो तुमने यहाँ तो पहुँच गए, because if you're dedicated, if you have that stage presence, because that I think is something you can learn, but there is also a natural element to it. You have to want to do it
Yeah.
naturally. You would agree?
Yeah.
है ना?
Yeah.
Because
But a lot of people ask me this, you know, they're like, oh, but do you need to be good looking to be on stage? This is something I get asked a lot when I like host shows or I do
And-
stuff with colleges.
hmm.
My only thing is sometimes I really feel, yes, it helps. Good looks
I mean,
helps anywhere.
yeah.
Let's be very honest, right?
Of course.
Whether you're in the corporate world, whether you're a lawyer, whatever it is, yes, it helps. But there is something called personality and
Yeah.
just presence. And that makes a huge difference. If I walk on stage in the prettiest gown and the best jewelry and I have no presence, and you walk on stage just in jeans, but you're so vibrant and you give out such great energy, you will overshine.
Of course.
It's just going to happen.
No, I agree to it 100%. This is something that I keep as a part of my videos as well that I do. And more often than not, I just wake up, record the camera, क्योंकि idea आता है तो वो flow बन जाता है. I don't care about
Yeah.
setting my hair, and this is what I preach as well. कि देखो personality अच्छी होगी तो जनता will automatically connect with you. Your viewers will automatically connect with you. Of course, when you're going at it professionally, there are going to be professionals around you that are going to help you look the best that you can. But वो personality
Yeah,
वाला
and
element तो
it like you said, I think it's 50-50. I think there's a certain amount that you're born with, and then there's a certain amount that you also sharpen and you work on. And that's another thing I keep telling my audience: keep working on yourself. We reach a point in our life where we're like, okay, we're so complacent, and we're like,
Oh,
"ठीक है, we don't need to learn something new. We don't need to keep changing and keep evolving." Like every year I learn something new.
like इस साल you
So-
learned editing.
This year I learned editing. Last year I learned ballet.
Oh, काफी interesting.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I want to do ballet. Let's like one day woke up. I want to do it. किया मैंने. I
ठीक है,
did
ये तो-
6 months.
Hmm.
So people just somehow, they reach this place where then that's the only thing that you're doing. And I'm not saying that like I'm going to be the best in editing, and I'm not saying that the Russian ballet is going to call me and say, "Tisha, stage pe aa jao aur perform kar lo." Yeah, but we learn, we keep learning, and that's how we keep like making ourselves so much sharper, so much more alert and open to everything. And all of that now, mysteriously it translates on stage. It translates on camera. It does. It comes through. I don't know how. Somebody listening to me might be like, ballet, how does it come through on camera?
It does.
It does.
I mean, it adds a layer to your personality, right? Everything that you do, everything that you learn, it adds something to your own personality. And अगर तुम complacent हो जाओगे, अगर तुम काम करना बंद कर दोगे, then what eventually happens is that आई मीन आई एग्री टू दिस। ये कंप्लेसेंसी वाला जो वर्ड है ये मेरे को वैसे ही बहुत बुरा लगता है कि लोग कहते हैं कि अब तो हमने ये
Yeah.
कर लिया एंड मे बी वी कांट अचीव एनी
हाँ.
मोर। व्हाई डू यू थिंक सो? मतलब कि क्यों सोचते हो तुम ऐसा कि तुम नहीं कर सकते आगे? I think
Yeah.
that is one of the
Yeah.
reasons why people don't achieve their full potential. So, if you had to give an advice to someone who thinks they are stuck or who thinks they can't do anything else, how do they avoid this feeling? How do they become not complacent in life?
I have another question which I'm going to ask you also later because I'm really. Can I ask you first?
Yeah, sure, no issues. Pucho.
Because of what we're talking about, I just want to know this about you as well. Like, what would be the one thing that you would say, okay, this year I want to learn something new?
I mean, मैं रुकता नहीं हूँ। अगर मेरे को कुछ करना होता है तो आई फिगर आउट अ वे टू डू इट बिकॉज दैट हैज़ बीन
हाँ.
मी राइट फ्रॉम कॉलेज। इफ आई वांटेड टू, सो
Yeah.
माई गोल इन कॉलेज वॉज कि मेरे को लैपटॉप खरीदने के लिए पैसे जमा करने हैं। आई हैड नो स्किल्स, आई ओनली न्यू हाउ टू स्पीक ऑन स्टेज, बट मैं कॉलेज में जाते जाते स्टेज पे नहीं जा सकता था। आई लर्न कॉन्टेंट राइटिंग, आई लर्न एडिटिंग, मैंने अपने फ़ोन पे आर्टिकल्स लिख के भेजे लोगों को। तो इफ़ आई हैव एन एंड गोल इन माइंड आई विल फिगर आउट अ वे टू रीच देयर। दैट इज़ वॉट
So
आई डू।
this is not, yeah, but this is not just end goals, right? Like, just learn something new. I don't know, like, just learn something
So
new.
I love taking up challenges. For example, at
Okay.
the starting of this year, I took up a challenge कि मेरे को 5 चैनल चलाने हैं। उससे पहले का
हाँ.
चैलेंज था कि मेरे को 25,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स करने हैं अपने चैनल पे, which I did last
हाँ.
December। मुझे लगा अब इससे ज़्यादा क्या मैं ऊपर कर सकता हूँ जिसमें मेरे को पता है मैं फेल भी हो जाऊँगा। I will at least achieve something that would be monumental. So I started 5 channels and अब मेरे को पता है कि मैंने क्या अच्छा करना है क्या नहीं करना, and surprisingly they're all doing better than I expected. Like I wanted to be a podcaster this year, so I started a podcast this year, and now this
Nice.
podcast is doing really well. So that is what I personally like to do, to not be complacent. I take up a challenge जिसमें मैं ये बना के रखता हूँ कि अगर मुझे पता है मैं फेल भी हो जाऊँगा, I would have at least
Yeah.
learned something new. I would have at least taken up something new. And
Correct.
chances are more often than not when you put a challenge for yourself, your mind automatically builds up a सिनेरियो कि तुमको सक्सीड करना ही करना है। अब तुम्हें फेल होना होता तो तुम उठाते ही नहीं चैलेंज, अब उठा लिया तो सक्सीड कर लो। एंड दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ माइंडसेट दैट आई सॉर्ट ऑफ टेक। व्हाट अबाउट यू?
I think what happens in a situation like that also sometimes is that, like, do you suddenly also, how well do you accept that failure and how well do you define the success and the failure of both, right?
Oh,
Like,
very true.
so, like, are you going to turn around and say, oh my god, see, I failed because I didn't get 1 million subscribers? Oh wait, I succeeded because I still managed to do at least this much.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have to also understand that you don't then fall into any kind of trap of, like, when I'm trying to start something new. So, like, let's take my ballet for example. I said that I will learn how to dance a 3-minute piece at the end of 6 months. It's really tough. Like,
course.
it's not that easy, you know, to like learn a new art form and then say. And it's not like I was like, oh, I'll perform in front of a whole bunch of people and I'll do that. This was just like for myself and
Yeah.
I'll do it. So these challenges, yes, they're very good and they are excellent for your brain. You're making like new synapses, you're working
Yeah.
your mind. It's amazing, right? It's something really good for you mentally as well. But you should also have a certain amount of expectation and a realistic expectation of it.
yes. I also think it generally matters around how you treat failures. Like generally कैसे तुम failure से deal करते हो as an individual.
Yeah.
Even the smallest of failures can then mess up your day. अगर मैं सुबह
Yeah.
उठाऊँ और मेरी कॉफ़ी मेरे स्वाद के हिसाब से नहीं बनी है तो that is a failure. And then I can
Right.
obsess over it and mess my whole day up, or I can make
Right.
another cup. I mean
Right.
that is
I
how
was- I was very bad at failure. Very bad. I've now
how do you say?
really just, you know, I mean, I obviously, as a person who grew up and did theater their whole life, you would have thought the next gradual thing is कि मुझे actor बनना है.
Hmm.
You know, because
Of
obviously
course.
you're going to go in that direction.
Yeah.
And I got rejected badly, like really, really badly. My Hindi is not so strong. B, it was my laziness also not to work on it and make it stronger. Coming from like a Parsi family in an English medium school, one never spoke in Hindi. So
Of
I
course,
can
makes
read
sense.
and write Hindi very well today, but I can't speak it very fluently, the way I can express myself in English. So that was the problem. People would just look at me and they would be like, "Nahi, I mean, you don't look like an Indian, first of all, and अच्छा
And this
ठीक
is
है,
and this is
like
this is movies or TV or both?
I tried auditioning for like a lot of television. I did do a lot of television. I did like 3 years of TV. I used to do this children's show called CIA, Kambala
But this is
Investigation Agency.
uh,
But what I'm trying to say is that like I've got a little work. I did get some work, but I got more rejections than I got work. And I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that this was something I wanted to do my whole life and it wasn't working out. It wasn't coming together for me. And
yeah.
I went through like a year or two where I was pretty messed up. And I had to have like a reality check, and it wasn't really a reality check. I had to accept the reality around me.
And how did you manage to do that? Because ये तो I mean it sounds simple to say कि मेरे को बस accept ही करना था, but it's not an easy process.
Yeah.
How did
No,
that
it's
come across for you?
not. I just had to mentally rewire myself and mentally kind of just tell myself that there might be a time. Till today, I believe that maybe even 5 years from now, I still might have. And I think what I did tell myself then is that now is not the right time. There might be another time and there might be another moment. And even if there isn't, that's just how it is. Sometimes life sucks. And you just suck it up and move on.
and make the most of what you currently have. That is also very
Correct,
important.
of course. I am so grateful. Like every day I go through also these very various like I'm a big believer in like the universe making things happen for you and not making things happen for you. And I've also realized that the more I just say thank you, the more the universe gives you, because you also recognize and you accept what you have. And you're grateful for it, because you're grateful for everything. You're just saying thank you for like the smallest things.
And I mean, this is something that I have also recently started to, give a little more thought to, this thing called manifestation. And this has always happened with me, like बचपन से, कि if I have an end goal in mind and I know कि मेरे को उस goal पे पहुंचना है, तो I don't know if things just fall into place or I work towards it, but more often than not, I do achieve that end goal, and then I move on to the next goal. And
Right.
I don't know how good of a way it is to think about life or plan your stuff, but it works for me. I don't know how many other people it would work for. बट मेरे को अगर एक एंड गोल पे पहुंचना होता है तो मैं कुछ ना कुछ करके उधर पहुंच ही जाता हूँ. मे बी इट्स द यूनिवर्स डूइंग इट फॉर मी, और मे बी इट्स मी हैविंग दैट टेंट पोल इन माइंड कि वहाँ तक पहुंचना है तो पहुंच ही जाते हैं. आई मीन दैट्स जस्ट हाउ इट इज. ये यूनिवर्स वाला कॉन्सेप्ट थोड़ा
I think because I went through that phase of such bad rejection and kind of like realizing that maybe this is not going to really happen the way I want it to happen. I was getting roles, but I was getting the roles I didn't want to do. I was getting the kind of work I didn't want to do. And then I was like stuck between, trying to be there, but not be there out of love, joy, and passion, and just to be there. And somewhere I was like, okay, fine. Like now I'm just going to stop having any end goals for a while. And I'm just going to go with the ebb and flow of the universe for now.
enjoy the process.
I had to just do that. And so I think now, to answer your question, that how did I do it? Like, how did I accept it? I think I just for then started telling myself I'm not going to have any end goals for now. I'm just going to surrender, and whatever comes my way and whatever I'm appreciative of, I'm going to be appreciative of it, and then I'm just going to go with it. And a lot of my work happened that way. Then my TV shows started. My hosting shows on TV started. More and more events started. And then YouTube happened. And it's kind of like, it's in a place
Things
and a
then
space.
fell into place.
Yeah, now it's in a place and a space I'm very happy with. But talking about manifestation, I am a big fan. I got introduced to manifestation last year.
Acha.
In October. Remember earlier I said like, in October, I sat down and I made like these plans and these goals for myself. This was because I worked closely with somebody on manifestations. and for the first time I kind of got introduced to the concept very clearly. मतलब पता है ऊपर ऊपर से सबको तो पता है कि this is there and this is what
हाँ.
it is, but to really kind of understand like how it works and how you can maybe make it work for yourself, I worked very closely with a life coach because I was very whack was stuck
Hmm.
at that point in October, and or even before that. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do and how am I going to make this happen and how is it all going to come together. And I'd been waiting for those papers to get signed and, you know, there was nothing like. And so I went to this person and she just really like allowed me to streamline my thoughts and my aims and my goals. The aims and goals are there, but sometimes they're all too clouded
Yeah.
and they get compartmentalized a little bit. And yeah, I think it's a great thing.
And
People
I think
should watch.
it is, yes, it is all about having your priorities or your goals set in place. And I think that is the difference, because I've never had a problem in, compartmentalizing stuff in my head. क्लाउडी नहीं होता है, क्लाउडी होने का ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, वो पता है कि कहाँ चीज़ कहाँ रखनी चाहिए. एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव दिस इशू कि दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ थॉट्स but a little bit of a problem in organizing them. And I think this is how
Yeah.
it works. If you have your thoughts organized, then you can, allocate time to it, allocate resources to
Right.
it, and then work towards what you want. My next the natural thought आता है, how important was it how important was the presence of the people in your life, like your family, your friends, your colleagues, to help you get through that phase? And what are they doing currently to help you, go through on the journey that you have?
I have the best support system in the world. I am so lucky and I'm so blessed. Whether it comes from my partners, my partner. I was trying to say family and partner. एक ही partner है.
एक ही partner है. Okay.
Whether it comes from the support that I get from him or my family. Or my friends, and my family were a very, very close knit family. We're into each other's work. My sister, my brother, all of us, we're always helping each other out in the sense of just like if you need to bounce something off the person or try and like get some help over something. Like you mentioned my website earlier, my brother's the one that made it. Yeah. So it's just like, little things, whatever it is, my support system has always been super, super strong. And I'm really blessed. My friends today are the friends that I made when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Some of
I
my
mean, that's
friends are
really important. That's really important.
Yeah.
To have people that you know for a long time, be it family, be it friends, because you only realize it once you are like in your mid 20s, in your late 20s, in your late 40s, 50s, 60s. लाइफ में आगे जाके रियलाइज होता है कि जो लोग तुम्हें बहुत ज़्यादा जानते हैं उनकी अहमियत क्या होती है. Because you have transient friends, you have transient people in your life, and they only are there for a certain small part of your life. But your family and your older friends, those are the ones that really know you. Those are the ones that can really help you figure out कि क्या चल रहा है, क्या fix करना है, कैसे.
Yeah, those are the ones who'll just come and give you a tupply and be like, what are you doing?
I was trying to put it in a nicer way, but you put it in a more realistic way.
Clear.
But yeah, exactly.
Like, कान के नीचे दे दिया, like, what are you doing? What is wrong
Yeah.
with you? And they're the only ones who will not try and look for a diplomatic way to say it. Like they'll just be
Yeah.
like, boss, what's up? And thank God for that. They're your absolute reality check. But that being said, the transient friends are so much fun too.
What do you mean fun?
I mean, you kind of like, I've known a lot of people. I've known
I mean,
a
of course,
lot,
in your
lot.
line of work, you need to.
Correct. And you kind of like, with every project, with everything, you meet so many people, you spend that certain amount of time with them, and then maybe people move on, maybe you stay in touch loosely, and then over the years it kind of
Yeah.
like fizzles off. But your transient friends are also those people, I don't know, उसमें भी बहुत मजा है, you learn a lot about what people can just be like. Because let's say the ones that are your old friends and you've had them for a really long time, you've all become really complacent and really like set in your ways and your thinking. But the passerbys are the ones that give you that moment of like, acha, yeah, people can be like this also, I forgot.
Yeah. I mean, they give you a different perspective towards life and towards how you live life, basically. Ah,
And
that's a nice way to look at
ideas.
it.
Yeah, and they open you up to so many new ideas. You may not agree with their ideas, but
Hmm.
you know that these ideas and this way of living exists. Like all my Goa friends, who, I mean, now some of my Goa friends are like, I've known them for like very long time, like 10, 15 years. But, like their way of living and is so different compared to what we are like in the cities. It's just you hear so many new ideas.
I love how you said I have Goa friends who are specifically allocated to my times that I've spent in Goa. I don't think everyone has
Correct.
Goa friends.
Some of them are also my friends from Bombay who moved to Goa. And then some of them
Ah.
are the friends that like you met because you know these guys. I have a lot of friends from Bombay who moved to Goa.
Why,
And
ये क्या scene है? Why do people move to Goa? I mean, I know the life is more relaxed over there. I mean, is that it? What do
I
you
don't
enjoy more? Do you enjoy the
know.
city life or do you enjoy a more relaxed life?
यार कौन बोलेगा they like a city life?
No, I love the city life. I loved my
I
time
like.
in Delhi. I love living in Delhi for 6 years. I loved living in London for a year or two. तो मेरे को तो बड़ा मजा आया. Like living right in the middle of where everything is happening is the best way to live. तो को कभी भी
Sure,
कुछ चाहिए.
but don't you think at some point you're like, okay, maybe I also just want to see like what living in another more relaxed place or state
हाँ
would
तो
be
that's
like?
that's where I'm at right now. My hometown is
Ah.
not a tier 1 city, but it's a very relaxed environment. Like every morning at every morning 5 a.m. हम लोग छत पे घूम रहे होते हैं. अभी शाम में 6 बज जाएंगे तो मैं चला जाऊंगा पैदल पैदल जिम. So that is the relaxed life. I mean, I guess you have to experience both of them to know which one you prefer
Correct.
or like better.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to, I mean, if you're comfortable, talk about the plans that you have for your channel and for your own personal brand in the near future or the long-term future.
Maybe it's too soon because I honestly don't even know what my plans are for back. I mean, yeah, I think it's just too soon. I feel like, because the channel has been around for 5 years on like screen, it'll say like 5 years ago, but WAC got reborn in March.
Yeah.
And it got like a whole new lease and a whole new life. And right now I'm mentally in that place and space where there's a lot of things that I just need to figure out whether I want to do and how I want to do it. Like there are certain things like I definitely want to start some kind of thing with Hindi as well. If you gave me a Hindi script, I can speak it. So it's just that, that's the only difference. So I'm hoping that might be the next step where I can figure out what it is that I need to do.
So
Just
I
so
mean,
that I can get a wider audience.
should the follow मतलब इससे पिछला क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए था. Do you even want to like how do you find the balance between like your professional, your hosting commitments and your YouTube commitments? Like do you want to take YouTube as something that you want to do over the long term, or is acting and hosting something that you want to pick up like professionally over the long term?
No, I definitely want to start focusing more on YouTube because at some point I definitely want to leave the city for a year. And I know that like YouTube is something that will definitely give me a chance to do that. So I definitely want to like take a year off. When I say take a year off, it doesn't mean I don't work. I want to take a year
Do you want
off,
to
like
relax, chill?
no. I don't want to relax and chill. Also, I can't do that. I find it very. I have to switch off. But I just want to not be. I've lived in Bombay my whole life.
Yeah.
I've not, like you said, like you've gone to Delhi, you've gone to London, you've done all of that. I've been in Bombay my whole life. I may travel a lot, but I've never lived somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's what I definitely want to do. And I definitely know that like with YouTube, it is something that I can do wherever I am. And I really enjoy it. I feel like I'm enjoying YouTube much more than when I first started the channel.
Yeah. Because you have control and you have liberty.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah, it's definitely about that. But like you said, I mean, what are the plans? Definitely trying to figure out how I can reach a wider audience with WAC. And when I say wider audience, I don't mean changing the videos and the information I give out and the way I do that, but maybe by language.
Uh, so you don't plan to experiment a lot with the content, but more with the language and more with the topics that you pick. So it's still
Yeah.
going to be infotainment more on the information side,
Yeah.
but entertainment थोड़ा सा तड़का
Yeah.
लगा के that
Yeah,
way.
because I mean, also, like, what else do you? I mean, what else would I do, right? Content wise, I mean, I don't do comedy. I don't.
I can't do comedy either.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I
can
can't.
you can do stories. You have a lot of travel stories, so that is something that you should definitely explore.
I like as a
Because
podcast.
not as a, I mean, as a solo podcast, you can just sit in front of the camera for 30 minutes and tell a story. I'm sure you would be
Sure.
great at that. That is something
I
that
have
you can
lots of
explore.
stories.
हाँ तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूँ स्टोरी सुनाओ बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाएगा बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग आई हैव लर्नड एज वेल ऑडियंस रेजोनेट्स वेल विद समवन हू टेल्स अ गुड स्टोरी आई थिंक स्टोरी टेलिंग इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल्स वन कैन लर्न बिकॉज दिस स्किल दैट यू कैन लर्न तुमको
Yeah.
स्टोरी का मतलब स्टोरी एंगेजिंग बनाने का तरीका आना चाहिए एंड
Yeah.
considering the experience work ethic that you have you will be good at that so that is something that you can experiment I think you can vlogging is difficult वैसे to vlog well is a difficult skill to master maybe that is something that
Do
you can pick
you
up in 2021
do you vlog?
I have made like 10 vlogs in my life
Okay.
and my vlogs are very spontaneous and they come on the channel that the podcast will go to और उस पर
Okay.
कुछ 3-4 ही vlogs है some of the vlogs I have for example one fine afternoon during the lockdown when I was in London मेरा मन करा कि मेरे को AirPods खरीद के लाने हैं
Hmm.
and everything was closed so I thought it will make for a good interesting story Apple store खुला था उसी दिन खुला था नया नया so I was like कि ठीक है आज मैं चल रहा हूँ so I just took my phone and I started vlogging and I think in 30 minutes I had gone bought and come back but वो
Yeah.
vlog बन गया उसमें से 10 मिनट का so that was a really fun vlog तो I don't
Nice.
plan to vlog but whenever I do I try and have fun because अगर मेरे को मज़ा आएगा तो फिर बनाने में मज़ा आएगा and then audience को देखने में मज़ा आएगा
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
my vlogging experience I
I
did
did
do
vlog.
you did
I did.
and
I
how was that
vlogged-
experience like
I vlogged my holiday in Canada. Then I
Hmm.
vlogged another trip that I had done. And I probably will if like events start again and travel starts again.
yeah then
I
you might
will
have a chance
vlog.
to
I definitely will because I realized in the year that I didn't have WAC and I wasn't putting content out, I went like all over the world.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh God, this would have been so good on WAC. But vlogging is tough. It is tough.
It
and
is,
it's so
it is, it is.
consuming. And you know, you're on a holiday and the rest of the family is just looking at you like, oh, you're being very painful.
I mean I can resonate with that
Yeah.
हो जाता है.
Yeah.
Probably
अरे
you
इसके
can just
camera
record just record everything hire an editor and then send it to them कि बना के दे दो मेरे को कुछ मैं डाल दूंगी अपने चैनल पे that is
Yeah.
how generally works for vloggers हाँ
But
तो
you
vlogging is
still
something that you
have-
can do
But you still have some direction, no? When you're vlogging, also you're still like, okay, look, I know that like I need this bit, this bit, this.
I think
bit.
that would come with experience. That is something that can come with experience. I mean, you can just start vlogging right now. You're in your home. I mean, you're doing घर पे भी कुछ ना कुछ काम तो होता है. Like you could have vlogged this
most
pigeon getting
boring
stuck.
vlog. Yeah, my pigeon
No,
getting stuck.
it is not. It is not. I mean, experience के लिए तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. Like
True.
हाँ, I started off making travel videos. एंड मेरा ट्रैवल होता था मैं अपने घर से नेहरू प्लेस में जा रहा हूँ स्टारबक्स की कॉफ़ी लेने तो वो मेरा ट्रैवल होता था एंड आई व्लॉग्ड अबाउट दैट एंड पीपल सीम टू लाइक इट तो इफ यू टेल इट नाइसली पीपल विल लाइक इट
I guess I have very high expectations in my head. I'm like, नहीं यार, अगर vlog कर रहे हैं तो there needs to be something special happening. Like, why would
Ah.
people want to watch nothing in my life?
Mm.
Like, I don't know. Like,
I
hey
mean,
guys,
if people like you, they will watch you. That is my learning. That is the entire basis जिस पे मैंने अपने 5 चैनल शुरू किए कि अगर लोगों को मैं अच्छा लग रहा हूँ तो वो मेरा बाकी कंटेंट भी देखेंगे एंड सो फार अबाउट 5 to 10,000 पीपल आई हैव फाउंड जो अगर
Yeah.
मेरा मेन चैनल देख रहे हैं उनको मैं पसंद हूँ तो वो मेरे बाकी चैनल्स भी देख लेंगे एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट आई प्लान टू ग्रो इन द फ्यूचर जब कभी 1-2 मिलियन सब्सक्राइबर्स होंगे तो एटलीस्ट वो 10% 15% ऑडियंस रहेगा जो सब कुछ देखेगा
that's
because you
true.
also have to okay what kind of content do you like making personally do you enjoy making these videos thoroughly these infotainment videos
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. And now, like, I've started doing like little funny things where like I do a little bit of acting in the middle. So
Yeah.
like the last video I just did, like I played like these two characters and I tried like just giving 2-3 sentences, like literally 10 seconds and
छोटा सा
20
skit.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, just literally sentences that suddenly come in. But I'm trying to like experiment with stuff like that because then
Yeah.
it's also an extension of stuff I like doing.
Yeah.
And it's so easy, right, for us as content creators to get trapped into this thing of like, no, this is what my audience wants, and I should only give them that. So sometimes we get scared also to experiment a little bit.
Oh, this is my biggest mantra that I tell everyone कि experiment करना मत बंद करो अपने content के साथ, because that is where complacency strikes in, and that is where your growth stops. The moment you stop experimenting, that means कि तुम लोग रुक गए हो. Someone else will do something that you could have done, and they will get the audience. Which was one of the reasons why I started all these channels, because I wanted to make content across all verticals. अगर मेरे को एक टाइम पे मूवी रिव्यूज़ करने हैं तो मेरे को गेमिंग भी करनी है, मेरे को प्रोडक्टिविटी में भी कंटेंट बनाना है, मेरे को पॉडकास्ट भी करना है, एंड समथिंग माइट वर्क, समथिंग माइट नॉट वर्क, बट एटलीस्ट आई एम कीपिंग दैट एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन का फेज अलाइव.
Yeah.
And maybe that is why you should start experimenting with vlogs, start experimenting with different content, start experimenting with
Stories.
changing the name of your channel. Story time is something that you should definitely do. Story time is
I
something
think
that I
this
can
is, yeah.
guarantee would work. स्टोरी टाइम
Yeah.
मैं करता हूँ यार. स्टोरी टाइम इस चैनल पे मैं लाइक दिस पॉडकास्ट चैनल हैज़ 3 थिंग्स. इट हैज़ व्लॉग्स, इट हैज़ पॉडकास्ट, एंड इट हैज़ स्टोरी टाइम वीडियोस.
Okay.
आई हैव स्टोरीज अराउंड व्हेन आई क्रैश्ड अ वेडिंग, एंड वो स्टोरी लोगों को बहुत मज़ेदार लगी. आई हैव स्टोरीज ऑफ फ्रॉम माई फर्स्ट जॉब, वो उन लोगों को बहुत अच्छी लगी. सो इफ यू टेल अ स्टोरी एंड पीपल लाइक इट, देन दे विल कम बैक फॉर द नेक्स्ट वन.
So then, do you think they should be separate channels? Frisha
No,
1,
I don't think
Frisha
so.
2?
No. Don't do that. That is...
But you did
I mean,
that.
I did that because I knew this will not work. I just wanted to see what if it works. ये rationale था कि 5 में से अगर 2 भी चल गए तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. And surprisingly 2 of them worked. And when I say worked, that means they have like 5,000, 10,000 subscribers. That is not worked कि उन पे 100,000 होगा एकदम से. But my expectations were pretty एकदम rock bottom.
Right.
So,
Right.
so rationale says when you have like a lot of subscribers, then you should start separate channels, because then you
Yeah.
can't experiment with the main channel as much as you could have at a later stage.
Yeah,
And
but I have
then
like
maybe you can
1,85,000, so I don't know if
Yeah,
I should
I mean-
experiment with them now.
You can experiment with the content, but you can't deep dive into, you can't definitely switch. For example, मेरे साथ क्या सीन हो गया था कि I got bored reviewing movies and TV shows for like 6 months. I was bored. तो मेरे को लगा पॉडकास्ट कर लेते हैं, but I did not want to put podcast. I experimented with putting a podcast on this channel, and people did not like it as much. So I started a separate one कि जिसको podcast
Yeah.
देखना हो वहाँ जाके देख लो. So
Correct.
I don't know. I mean, my experience and my learning say कि don't start a separate channel right now. But I mean, it might work for you. People might come and say कि ठीक है चलो इस channel पे infotainment आ रहा है, इस पे stories आ रही हैं and vlogs आ रहे हैं. That might work.
Yeah.
I mean, you have all the
So
liberty
like-
in the world to experiment right now.
So Dhruv did it, no? He had like he has the Dhruv Rathi channel,
Yeah.
and then he started a separate blog.
But he did that when he had like 3 million subscribers. So that's 30 lakh
Correct.
people. And even if 5% of that audience goes over there, that's still 1.5 lakh people.
I think he
Right,
got a
it's still-
silver button in like the first 12 hours of starting his second channel.
Yeah, exactly. So you
His
have to have
numbers
that,
will-
you have to have that core audience that is large enough that will trickle down to the other channel, right?
Yeah.
And that is the journal learning. But मैंने मज़े में कर लिया शुरू. Podcast चल गया उसमें
The
से,
worry is
gaming वाला
also
चला नहीं.
like, yeah, but then the worry is also like, do you want to dilute what you already have?
Exactly. So these are choices that you have to make, and these are not easy choices.
These
These
are
are very
really tough
difficult choices. These are
Yeah.
tough choices, and then you have to accept कि जो भी होगा बस झेल लिया जाएगा. Like exactly what
Yeah.
you were telling me अभी. You can take the leap, you can take the choice, you can make the decision, and whatever happens, then you'll have to live with it.
Yeah, then it is what it is.
Yeah, then it is what it is.
That comment section is going to be nice to you, or it's going to be like hard to digest.
Yeah. Do you read a lot of comments?
I read all the comments.
What do the comments generally say? Like I'm sure there is a good mix of yay, nice, and why are you doing this? Stop it. You know? How does that affect you?
It's a mix of like there's very little it's probably the happiest comment section that you will find on the internet. I actually take a lot of pride in my comment section, and there'll be new people that will come onto a whack comment section and they'll be like, this is the happiest and the most polite comment section we've ever seen. because we also take a lot of pride in the fact that we're not here to talk about anything negative or to spread any kind of negativity. And WAC is extremely neutral. So even when I made a political video, which was am I left wing or right wing, if you actually watch the video, you know that I stand in the middle, because this is a channel that tries to also tell people don't get so carried away with like emotions which are like, no, it has to be this way, no, if it's not this way, it's the wrong way. And right now so many people are getting swayed in that direction. So yeah, I read all my comments and they're all pretty much very nice. And once in a while, I'll get like, what does she know? I'm being polite. I'm giving the sense of that. But
No, I can understand.
there's a couple of like F and B in there as well.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, one of the reasons that this might be is because your channel is in English. So when you
Maybe.
when you expand into Hindi, that might change entirely, because that is what happened with me. For the first
Okay.
2 years, my channel was entirely in English, and the audience that you get is a very filtered audience. You don't get the masses coming in.
Yeah.
English filters out a lot of people, even though you get the people that are, very angry. They tend to be a little polite when they speak in English.
Correct.
And this is the reason that one of the channels that I've started is an entirely English channel, because I want that audience to be somewhere in my, content space. So I mean, that might change when you start English to Hindi, क्योंकि मेरे साथ वो हुआ. I talk about a lot of political stuff. I give my opinions out without worrying. मैंने कुछ लोगों की बुराई कर दी थी, threatened me with calls and stuff, but तब मैं बाहर था, तो तब मेरे को लगा नहीं. अब मैं वापस आ गया, तो I have to be a little cautious about that.
That's why
But
Dhruv can sit so happily, in Europe and say whatever he
yeah,
wants. It's like it's
exactly.
such a big comfort zone.
It is. But no, I mean, that is something. I hope it doesn't happen, and I hope that the audience that you. So that's where you'll have to be very careful about the topics that you pick. And
That's what,
because
and
there
I
will be
think,
extremist people.
and I think WAC is just the kind of channel where it is just about making you a cooler person. My aim and my goal is that. I started this channel because I was like, I want people who want to be interesting, who want to be diverse, who want to know about everything. I want those people to come on my channel. So I will not make a video on Sushant Singh. I will not make a video on a trending topic. Because this is not an opinion based channel. This is a come and learn and be a more interesting person channel.
I mean, a good way to distinct yourself from the crowd, because everyone else is just playing on trends. Even I tend to play sometimes on the trends, but I've started to stop, because even I realize that the audience that you interact might not come there for the with the intent to learn or to have a new perspective. They might just be there to cash in on the trend and give out their opinions in the mix of your own. So I think it's a good strategy. It might be a long-term game. It might not show you immediate spikes in your returns, but it's a long-term game, and long-term game खेलना ही सबसे beneficial होता है, because then you already weed out the people who are there for the short term.
Yeah. But
And
now
then it
I'm
also
hoping,
depends upon.
but now I'm hoping I can translate this into Hindi and capture that.
I mean, you have to experiment, you have to try, and then you have to deal with whatever it is.
I have to.
When are you planning to do that? When are you planning to increase the frequency of videos that you put out?
So right now I just decided this month, other than going vegetarian for the first time in my life, the second, I know, I went vegetarian, and everyone asked me, Navratri? And I was like,
I have been a vegetarian all my life.
I had to choose like the Dasera month only to like turn vegetarian. You've been vegetarian your whole life?
All my life, yes.
See, I'm a Parsi now, which means that we are born to eat anything that walks.
Then why this decision to become vegetarian suddenly then?
Just this month, for the first time in my life, I don't know what it was, and I said, you know what, I am going to be vegetarian a whole month. And I stuck with it. I did pretty well. We're now only a few days away.
It's easy to be a vegetarian. It's not that difficult, to be very honest.
It's very
I
difficult
mean,
in my house.
why so? Acha, because you are
Because
vegetarian, not
they're
everyone else is not. Everyone else is
they're
not.
like hardcore bloody
Yeah.
non-vegetarians, like over here,
Everyone
yeah.
else is not. Everyone else is not.
Yeah,
That is
and
the
like that
problem.
day, I picked up something. वो कुछ था, Dad had it in a plate like that for snacks, and I picked it up very unconsciously, right? And I went to put it in my mouth, and I went, "It's non-vegetarian." And my father was saying, and he was like, "So?" I was like, "I was gonna take a bite." And he was like, "So what happens? Just take a bite now." I was like, "No, just take a bite." I was like, "Dad, I'm doing so well. I have only 1 week left." अरे यार सू था तेमा बस लई ले it's saying it in Gujarati.
I understand.
Yeah, like like they don't get it. Like for them, they're just like I घास फूस वैसे भी है मतलब why do you want to sit and eat it? Like the attitude is that.
And is this a spiritual thing that you decided to go vegetarian or just an experimentation
No.
with life?
No. Nothing spiritual, nothing.
Ah.
I just thought that like maybe I just need to see
Try
can I do
karna
this?
chahiye.
Can I do
Ah.
this? Yeah, it's
And-
more like that.
Challenge that you have taken up for yourself.
Yeah, like can I say no? Can I restrict
Hmm.
myself and work around eating like a vegetarian thing?
And other than
like
being a vegetarian, YouTuber. That is also another challenge. Frequency upgrade करनी है.
So that was the thing. So that was the
Yeah.
answer that I was trying to give you, that now vegetarian. And I said that I'm going to put out one video a week because the videos take damn long to make.
Why so?
My
I mean, the
videos,
research takes time. Yeah, the research takes
Yeah.
time, I'm sure.
Yeah, the research takes a lot of time and the scripting also takes a lot of time. And because I'm not doing this 24/7, I have also, and I don't have a team. I have to do everything on my own.
Hmm.
So it does. It takes me a lot of time.
I mean, that is one downside of creating content that is very fact based. Like you can't just sit in front of the camera and start babbling. Like
No.
before we started this podcast, I did record 2 videos in like 20 minutes.
Wow.
I turned on my
Wow.
camera, I started babbling, and 20 minutes and 2 video done. Now I'll sit down and edit them after, like in the evening today.
Yeah.
So that is where I have reached in that. So one
what
of the
were the videos
videos is one of the videos is around how Netflix is using YouTubers for branding.
Oh yeah.
So that was a research backed video, but I had the points in my head. I had a bullet list. So वो हो गया. And the other one is basic थोड़ा YouTube का ज्ञान, how the audience and the creators should plan their YouTube strategy. I think by the time this goes out, those videos would have already been out for weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you would have seen them तब तक.
And I would have
So
seen
one video a week. I mean, that's a good way to plan your content. एक video a week I think is very doable, and the audience also doesn't get bombarded with a lot of videos. So
Yeah,
very
and
good
I
strategy.
really do believe in I really like I have very high standards.
Hmm.
So like I need the video to be edited really well, and I want everything that I say, like I want it to be something that someone's like, oh wait, I didn't know this, or I did know it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like everything you say is people that they've heard for the first time in their life. But the channel, the aim is that, right? So, and I think my audience is used to the fact that I don't give them more than 3 or 4 like videos a month.
Hmm.
They know that.
Then so the expectations have been set, and as long as you can consistently stay on track on those, I think YouTube is sorted for you. You just have to make content that
Yeah.
is more massy, more appealable to a general audience.
Correct.
And then I think you will have
And maybe that will
hmm.
maybe that will come with language.
I mean, of course, Hindi का मतलब ये है कि you'll have a lot of audience. You'll have a lot of potential audience. Because English is just like what, 10%, 15%, 20% at max. You're still missing out on the 80% people. So Hindi is something that you should definitely do. Story time is something that you should definitely do.
I get also, I get so many comments with people saying like, why is this video not in Hindi? There's another whole bunch of people that need to hear these ideas and concepts.
Yeah.
And just get their minds to expand in that direction or have that outlook, because the mass Hindi audience, I will put it that way, is not getting the right information thrown in their direction.
Of course, and
They're
that is a big
getting-
problem.
Yeah, so they're getting like sensational news, and they're getting like
Yeah.
Aaj Salman ne kya khaya. I don't know. I'm saying like for good reasons, but
I mean, this is sort of what they get,
yeah.
and
So, and I'm not going to take away from the fact that there are a lot of YouTubers or other people that are giving them also really good information as well. But there could be more.
they could. And there's मतलब कमी नहीं हो सकती है कभी. There's always space for more. There's always
True.
an audience that is potentially waiting. So that is good. I mean, that's a good enough strategy, and I think around this time we should conclude because
Yeah, my
हमको
God.
1.5 घंटा हो गया है.
Yeah.
So this happens all the time. We don't. At the end of every podcast, मेरे guest का ये reaction होता है कि अरे पता ही नहीं चला घंटा भर हो गया. I hope this was the
Yeah.
case this time as well.
Yes.
Generally लोग बोल
Yes.
देते हैं मैं आज बोल रहा हूँ. But okay, any concluding thoughts that you have for anyone who's listening for an hour and 25 minutes?
If you made it at the end of 1 hour 45 minutes, Vedant and me are extremely grateful to you.
No, I'm always
And-
grateful to everyone who listens.
You know, even when people watch like 11 minutes of my video, I make really long videos. Even my videos are like all 11 minutes, 15 minutes. And when somebody says like, when I see like, the retention and the attention span wo hamari matlab analytics mein aata hai na, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm so grateful that this person thought that I was worthy of 15 minutes in today's day and age is a lot of
Exactly.
valuable
It's a
time.
lot of fun. Yes.
So we are very grateful that you gave us your valuable time today.
And people generally, podcast में लोग generally सुन लेते हैं. 1.5 घंटा दे देता है. That is something that I'm very proud of when I started this podcast. कि I've got people to stay for more than an hour listening to whatever thoughts me and the guest have to put out.
Yeah.
And from the feedback that I get, they do enjoy it a lot.
Nice.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, Frisha. Frisia. I've still not gotten the hang of it.
Frisia.
Frisia. Okay, perfect. And that is for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching it till the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've made it to this point, thank you for watching it till the end. And as always, अगर अच्छा लगा तो नीचे comment छोड़ के जाना. अगर तुम online कहीं सुन रहे हो on an audio platform like Spotify or Apple Music, make sure you share this because it really helps bring more audience to the platform and to the podcast. And हर Friday को नया episode आता है. So stay tuned and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching it till the end.